Hello there, welcome to my first ever video blog. Today I will be looking at a game called The Amazing Spider-Man, which is on the Xbox 360 and PS3. The game follows the events of the film, which has recently just come out this previous summer. The plot, which I won't go into too many details, involves crazy scientists, viruses, which create sort of huge creatures that run around New York and stuff like that, and lots of robots and things. And it's your job as Spider-Man to save the day and get the girl. Now, one of the best parts of this game is obviously the fact that you are Spider-Man and you have this huge virtual Manhattan which is basically your playground. So as you can see in this footage here, you can pretty much go anywhere, you can swing anywhere, you can run up buildings, you can jump off the highest building that you can find, and you can fall all the way down to ground level without taking any damage. If you think of any of the previous Spider-Man films that have come out where you see him flying around and ziplining and stuff, it's basically that. You can do exactly that, and it actually looks closer to the film than a game, which for me is great. It just adds that sort of level of polish. And you can do quite a lot of different things in the main area. You can progress with the story missions, or you can do sort of like side missions where you, for example, you pick up an infected member of the city and you have to take them, as you can see here, you have to carry them from one place to another to like a medical center, and in doing this you can get experience points which you use to level up your abilities, such as having stronger webs and having stronger attacks and things like that. And one of the best things about The Amazing Spider-Man is the boss battles. The one I'm doing just now is it's a large robot, let's just say, keep it simple. As you can see here, the graphics on the bosses, they're usually huge enemies, which really shows off some of the power of what the developers have got out of the game. So there are a few bad points in the game which I have to bring up. Sometimes the controls when you're climbing and ziplining around the city, it does feel really good, but sometimes when you just want to do sort of small subtle jumps, because Spider-Man is so acrobatic, the jumps are too much, and sometimes you'll go flying 2 or 3 buildings past the one that you originally intended to get on. So overall, I was quite impressed with Spider-Man. The graphics are really nice. The sound effects and the voice acting is authentic. The things that let it down are some of the generic indoor levels, boring sewers, warehouses, stuff like that. They seem to be repeated, which isn't great. And a lot of the missions are basically the same thing. You go into a location, beat up some guards, sneak around, find some switches, rescue the person in the building, fight a big boss, and then you repeat on the next level. But the bosses, as I mentioned before, are really good. They're visually excellent, and the difficulty level, if you're playing on the normal or hard settings, is challenging. So overall, it's a game for fans, people that liked the Batman games or any of the previous Spider-Man games that have been and gone over the years. This is fine for you. Or if you're a fan of the films, then you've probably already got this game. So overall, I think I'd give it about 7 out of 10.